on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Sentry'S Call and my build that I use. I'm going to be showing you guys my build, telling you guys everything that I use, how I've made it, and some changes that I might be making to it as well, maybe in the future. But yeah, obviously, I'm running the 4-piece, as you guys can see, and then I have the high-end backpack with the named Barrett's chest piece, and then I'm rocking it with a Paratrooper SVD and the lightweight M4. I was testing the two weapons out in the last stand game mode, and I was actually doing pretty well with it. I was really not expecting this build to be all that good, but it actually came out and turned out to be really good. And like I always say in all my videos, these builds have even a higher chance of getting even better than they already are. So yeah, by the way, I also have like firearms on every single thing, and then all my mods are stam mods, so just so you guys are aware, that's basically what I'm using. Then all my my performance mods are all 6% self-heal, so just so you guys no, I want to throw that out there real quick. But anyways, the first part is the Barrett's chest piece. Now, obviously, like I was just saying, how the build can get better. This chest piece is like probably the worst that you can possibly get. Like all the rolls are at the like lowest you can possibly get, other than the health, obviously, because I recalibrated it, so it's just going to be max. But yeah, I'm hoping to get a new one of those. Next, going on to the first Sentry'S Call mask. Obviously, just about max armor on it, 999 armor. Remember when I told you guys that I kept everything in 1.5 when 1.6 was close to being released, and I was just stashing everything away on second and third characters? That's where all this stuff comes into play. Obviously, I've re-rolled this crit so many times that I've not gotten 4% yet. I don't know what it is, but I just can't get it. By the way, that's also the only piece that I'm running that is not firearms, so just throw that out there. I just now realized that. Also, knee pads right here, we got the 1619 armor on it. That's pretty good for knee pads. I'm not really sure what the max is for those yet. I haven't seen anything higher than 17 or 17 might be the max, but obviously we got the health rolled on it with the firearms. That's pretty decent firearms rolled on as well. And it has the damage to elites, which is pretty good for PvE too, I guess. If I wanted to try using this build for PvE, I'm not sure yet, but it's got damage to elites on it too now, since that's a minor attribute. So hopefully maybe people can get lucky now these days, get damage to elites on everything rather than just having to recalibrate it. And then going on the holster, not anything too crazy about this. Most of the stuff is pretty decently rolled on it already. 994 armor on it, that's pretty decent for this build as well. And then I re-rolled the health on it because I already have Swift on my AR, so I don't really need it. I didn't want to stack any more reload speed on it or anything. I had skill haste on it, but I didn't really need it, so that's why I rolled health back onto it, because obviously this is more of a DPS build more than a health build, so I need to have that extra health for my character so we don't get melted. And then for the final piece, we have the Sentry'S Call gloves. These are actually pretty good gloves. They have both crits on it as well as the assault rifle damage, and then it's got, once again, firearms rolled on it. Have gloves, as you guys can see right below, that are at 992 armor, but they have marksman rifle and like damage to elites and like enemy armor damage or something, and it has electronics on it, so they're really bad rolls, so I didn't put them on the build. And then lastly, we have the specialized backpack. You have to have this. You need that skill power. Otherwise, your skills are going to be absolutely worthless for this game, especially in the last stand. It's got the ammo capacity, which is very important, and then I re-rolled health on it. That's basically the build. I'll show you guys the weapons that I'm using in this build as well next, and talk about maybe some weapons that I might be switching in here in a few. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys the weapons that I'm using, and give you guys a reason as to why I'm using them. Obviously, lightweight M4, you're going to need some type of assault rifle if you're playing in Last Stand or PvP, anything in PvP, and you're just going to need it. That's the reason why I'm using this lightweight M4. This is the same one that I've been using for like just about all the builds. I'm just not getting lucky with that blueprint. I haven't gotten any of them that are better than the one that I have right now, for damage-wise or roll-wise. So that's the reason why I'm still using this. Obviously, you guys see it has the vicious, swift, and responsive. Responsive is an absolutely must. Obviously, I got really lucky with this weapon because it has just about max damage on it, so the rolls are just a plus for this weapon, I guess. So yeah, this is from the blueprint. If you guys are wondering where I got this, this is like the 50th weapon that I re-rolled until I finally got a decent one. I have another one that has destructive on it, but destructive really isn't all that useful, so yeah. Going on to the second weapon, this is actually a Paratrooper SVD. This is kind of built towards this this gear set that I'm using. Obviously, I have to play a little bit slower with the SVD, obviously, because it's a single shot weapon. But also, I did say at the beginning of the video that I'm sort of just testing this weapon out. I have a few of these SVDs, but I haven't touched any of these weapons yet. I'm just sort of like going with the rolls and seeing what they can do, because one of the rolls on this weapon is actually built for something that I'm trying to go around, and I wanted to test it in Last Stand and see how it worked, and it was actually working pretty good as well. But like I said, you have to play a little bit slower with this gear set. You can't just rush in. It's a single shot weapon. It's only got 10 bullets. But as you guys can see, it's got deadly destructive on it as well. And obviously for the third one, that's going to be the most important one that I was trying to work around with this build. Only a 10 round mag on this game, but disciplined is one that I was trying to work around. If you kill like an NPC or something, and you just and if you have like pinpoint accuracy with marksman rifles on this game, and you play on slower sensitivity, and you hit someone in the head, it's going to be doing a shit ton of damage to someone. And that's the reason why I have this third perk, or this third talent on here. I was just testing to see how it worked and see how effective it was and if it was actually worth it. But I'm trying to switch over, maybe get like a decent M1A or something maybe for this build, but I'm just testing out a lot of weapons for the secondary one as well. But marksman rifle is definitely needed for this build 100%, guys. But yeah, guys, that is basically the build. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Comment down below any suggestions. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake, 'cause I don't fucking care.